welcome to Live Interactive English. Hello everyone, my name is Karen.
And my name is Sydney. And today we are going to be exploring going on a city tour, day 2. And we are going to continue to follow Sam on his adventure, on his travels, on his city tour. And today it looks like we're going to be talking about what it feels like to get separated from the group.
That does not sound like good news, especially when you're on a tour with a bunch of people. You're supposed to go to different locations together. But if you get separated, and people would have to wait for you. Are you the type of person that would get separated from the group if you join a tour?
That's a great question. Me, typically, no. I think I'm pretty on point when it comes to being in a group. I try to, come back to the bus on time, swim back to the boat at the right time. I'm also really good at making note of all the people in my group. If there's an American couple, if there's a French group of friends, if there's a German solo traveler, I try to make note of what everyone's wearing and saying, okay, if I can see someone from my group, then I'm probably less likely to get separated. So I think I'm pretty good about that. But what about you? Have you ever gotten separated or lost while on a tour?
Well, actually, I'm exactly the same way because I am really scared of getting separated because I might have to make other people wait for me and I would feel bad. So usually I would pay attention if I'm taking this boat and then I would pay attention to, okay, what design is on this boat? So when I leave, and I know when I come back and then which one I have to go back to. And I will pay attention to the people on the boat as well. So I guess for us, we will never really get separated from the group.
Yeah, for us, definitely not.
Yeah, but I think, if you're traveling solo by yourself, it's sometimes inevitable to get lost in the city, but you could probably just ask the locals or look at Google Map to find your way back.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that honestly, in the last part, it sounded like Sam has a pretty good tour guide. So it sounds like even if he does get separated, I don't think they would leave without him. I don't think they would kind of go on to the next spot without making sure that everyone in the group, including Sam, is accounted for.
That's right. Okay, let's get into today's lesson and learn more about his trip.
Let's do it.
Sam asks a local for help with directions.
Excuse me, could you help me? I was on a city tour, but I got separated from my group after our last stop.
Do you know where your group was heading next?
The guide said we were going to the Central Market?
Don't worry, that's not far from here. You'll easily catch up.
That's a relief. Can I walk there?
Definitely. It will take roughly 15 minutes. Follow this road on the left and look out for signs for the market.
Great. I'm very grateful for your help.
No problem. Good luck finding your group.
All right, everyone, we are going to get started with going on a city tour day 2. And as I mentioned before, this part is titled Getting Separated from the Group.
That's right.
It sounds like Sam got a little bit lost. He got separated from the group, and now he has to kind of work to find his way back to his tour group.
That's right. So in our dialogue, we have two characters, so Sam and also a local. Sam asks a local for help with directions. So when you're asking with somebody's help for directions, basically you're asking them where to go. If you want to get to this place, how do I get there, right?
Yeah, definitely. All right, so Sam says, excuse me, could you help me? I was on a city tour, but I got separated from my group after our last stop.
Aww. Okay. Well, I remember somebody already reminded Sam not to get separated. So unfortunately, he still got separated.
He still got separated, yeah.
Okay, and the local that he was talking to says, do you know where your group was heading next? Okay, that's a good question because sometimes they might be heading to the next location already if they've been waiting for a long time and you do not show up. So as long as you know where they're heading, where they're going to, then you might be able to find them at the next location.
Yeah, true. All right. And then Sam says, the guide said we were going to the Central Market. Okay, great. So at least, even though Sam got separated, at least he knows what the next stop is supposed to be.
Yeah, that's right. Because usually I think the tour guide and the group will wait for you for a little while. But if you really don't show up, there's nothing they can do. They have to go on and move on.
Yeah.
Okay. And the local says, don't worry. That's not far from here. You'll easily catch up. Okay, well, that's good news. Because if it's not too far from here, as long as you get to the central market, you might still be able to catch up with the group, right?
Yeah, that's great. All right, so we are going to go to Hanny, and we'll be right back.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天要继续看2段参加城市导览的对话。在第3段对话里 ，Sam 跟团队走散了。他向一位当地人问路，对方问他知不知道大家接下来要去哪里。Sam 的导游有说是要去中央市场，那么对方就叫他别担心，中央市场离这里不远，很快就可以追上了。文中用到 catch up 是表达跟上、赶上，像赶上进度啊、赶上他人等等，它是不及物片语动词。那么用法会是 catch up with somebody or something。那我们接着回到对话中。
All right, thank you so much, Hanny. All right, now, so Sam has asked a local for advice on how he can essentially catch up with his group, and the local kind of asked him, hey, well, do you know where they were going next? He said, yeah, they were going to the central market, and the local says, okay, you can catch up. It's actually not too far. So Sam then says, oof, that's a relief. Can I walk there?
That's an important question to ask because he has to know how to get there, right? So if it's within walking distance, and that would be great.
Yeah.
And the local says, definitely. It will take roughly 15 minutes. Follow this road on the left and look out for signs for the market. Okay, when the local says roughly 15 minutes. Now, roughly is an adverb. Roughly, that just means generally, means approximately, about, or not exactly. It can also mean doing something in a violent or ungentle way. But right here, we're talking about the first definition. It's like about, not exactly.
Right.
Now, an example sentence would be Gavin's house is roughly 3 kilometers from here. So you don't know the exact number, but it's about 3 kilometers, give and take.
Right, exactly, give and take. All right, and Sam says, great, I'm very grateful for your help, which is lovely, exactly. So he's grateful. So grateful is an adjective, and if someone is feeling grateful, it means that you're feeling appreciative for something that someone has done for you. So in this case, Sam is feeling very grateful, very appreciative, and very thankful for the help that this local is giving him. So for example, we could say, Paige is grateful to the doctor for his care, which makes sense. I mean, if I ever get lost in a foreign country and I need help with directions, I would be very, very grateful as well that someone went out of their way to help me.
Exactly. And now the local says, no problem. Good luck finding your group. He really met someone really, really nice and who's very helpful as well. And I think this is also a great way to kind of make friends and have interaction with the locals. If you have any questions about anything, you are lost, asking the locals, it's a great way to learn more about their culture and also the country that you're visiting, right?
Yeah, 1000%. All right, so we are going to go over to Hanny and we'll be right back.
Sam 接着问说走路到得了吗？那一位当地人说当然可以，大约15分钟就到了，只要沿着左边这条路直走，然后留意市场的指示牌就可以了。Sam 接着向对方道谢。我们补充一下 Karen 老师在聊到跟当地人互动交朋友时，有用到 interaction 这个名词，就是指互动交流。好，那课文单字 roughly 这个副词表示粗略的、大致上或是约略的，它还有那种粗糙的啊、粗暴的意思。好，那么 Karen 老师在讲解时，他用到 approximately 这个副词表示大概、大约。下一个单字 grateful 它是形容词，是指表示感谢的、感激的。Sydney 老师用到 appreciative 它也可以形容是感激的。接着回到对话中。
Thank you, Hanny. And now we are back. So from our dialogue this time, we know that Sam unfortunately got separated from the group. I don't know if he was maybe kind of just paying attention to something else or he forgot about the time, but he got separated. But the important thing is, how do we get back? So he was actually very smart. He went to ask the local, and then the local was actually giving advice. It's like, do you know where they're going next? And then so he kind of followed the directions. And I think right now he is going to catch up with the group. What do you think?
I think so. I mean, the locals said that it would be roughly about a 15-minute walk to the central market. So 15 minutes, give or take, is actually not too bad. And as long as he catches up with the group, he should be fine to continue on with the rest of the tour. Yeah. So we are going to go to the second part of the dialogue now, and we'll be right back.
The tour guide gives some food recommendations.
Before we finish the tour, it's time for lunch. We'll be having lunch at my favorite spot, a famous noodle shop just around the corner. It's been in business for more than 60 years.
What kind of noodles does the shop serve?
Mostly traditional noodles with beef or seafood. You can try either soup noodles or fried noodles.
Is it expensive?
Not really. A bowl of noodles usually costs around $5 to $8.
That sounds affordable. Is it authentic?
Yes, their food is very popular with both locals and tourists, so I highly recommend trying it.
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we know that Sam got separated from the group, but I think luckily he caught up with the group. And now the dialogue that we're looking at is talking about dining options.
Ooh, the best part of the tour. You get to eat your food.
I know, I love food. Okay, so what is it about?
All right, so the tour guide gives some food recommendations. All right, so Sam caught up and now he's back with the group, and now the original male tour guide is going to kind of talk to everyone and talk about lunch, I think.
That's right. Okay, so now the guide says, before we finish the tour, it's time for lunch. My favorite part. We'll be having lunch at my favorite spot, a famous noodle shop just around the corner. It's been in business for more than 60 years. Oh, so I think this one, well, the guide really recommends. So that means it's probably really, really famous. A lot of locals probably love going to it because as a guide, you want to bring your tourists to the best restaurants that they would enjoy and remember.
And he says the shop's been around for 60 years. I know the noodles are so good. Yummy. All right. So Sam asks, what kind of noodles does the shop serve?
Okay. So Sam has questions about the shop and just to, understand more about the culture and the restaurant. And the guide says, mostly traditional noodles with beef or seafood. You can try either soup noodles or fried noodles. And I think it's very good that, he's answering all of Sam's questions because some of the food that you can get in this shop, you may not get in your native country. So understanding more about the food, like about their local food, I think it's a great travel experience.
Yeah, definitely. And some people, maybe sometimes they have allergies or they have very sensitive stomachs or things that maybe they can't eat. So when you ask your guide and when you do inquire about the food options, it will only enhance your experience.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, let's go over to Hanny first and we will be right back.
在第4段对话里，午餐时间到了，导游就推荐大家去吃他最喜欢的午餐地点。那是一家在转角附近的知名面店，已经开业超过60年了。In business 就可以表达公司、商店等等在营业、在经营中。那么 Sam 有问导游那一家店卖的是哪一种面，导游说主要是这种传统面食啊，有牛肉或海鲜2种口味。他会建议可以试试汤面或炒面。Sydney 老师说，有些人可能对食物过敏或者是胃比较敏感，先跟导游问清楚是比较好的。老师说的 allergy 这个名词就是指过敏反应、过敏症。好，那接回到对话中。
All right. Thank you so much, Hanny. Now we're back. Now, so Sam he asked all of his questions about the noodles, and then he asks, okay, is it expensive? Meaning the noodles and the food, like, are they expensive? Meaning, do they cost a lot of money?
So I guess it's a good question to ask. He wants to make sure that he has enough money, right? And the guide says, not really. A bowl of noodles usually costs around $5 to $8. Okay, so I guess that does not seem very, very expensive. Usually when you visit like the local markets, the food that you get there usually is very, I guess, affordable.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And perfect. So Sam says, oh, that sounds affordable. Is it authentic? Oh, okay. So it's like you said, it sounds affordable. $5 to $8 isn't really too expensive. And so affordable is an adjective. And if something is affordable, it just means that it doesn't cost a lot of money. It can be easily paid for, and it's definitely not too expensive. It definitely will not break the bank, as we like to say sometimes.
That's right.
Yeah. So for example, we could say, Daniel found an affordable affordable hotel near the station.
Oh, that's great when you travel because you always want to find something that is affordable. You don't want it to cost an arm and a leg.
Yes.
Okay. So he says, okay, well, is it authentic? That's an adjective. So authentic means something is real, genuine, and true rather than a fake copy or imitation. It describes items or information that are trustworthy and actually what they seem to be. So when you go to like a local market, you want to, for example, if you're trying like Indian cuisine, is it authentic? Does it really taste like, like something you can get from India? Or if you go to like, you try Chinese food, does it taste authentic? Does it really taste like something you can get in Taiwan or somewhere in Asia, in China? You want something that is real and genuine. And example sentence would be, the band played authentic folk music at the concert. And the guide says, yes, their food is very popular with both locals and tourists. So I highly recommend trying it. So when you say something is very popular with the locals and tourists, you know that it is very authentic. It's not just popular amongst the tourists. Even the locals love going there.
Right. And any place where the locals are lined up out the door to go, anywhere where they're going on a regular basis, that is the place where you want to eat to get the most authentic and the best food experience.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So let's go over to Hanny and we'll be right back.
接着 Sam 问，会很贵吗？导游说不贵，一碗面通常是5到8美元之间，价格很实惠，而且呢口味非常道地。好，单字 affordable， 它可以形容价格是负担得起的，价格实惠的。这时候老师们有提到跟价格相关的用语，一个是 break the bank， 它是指花太多钱，用来描述某事物它非常昂贵，或者是花费超过预算了。还有用到 cost an arm and a leg， 它是指花费高昂，代价极高。下一个单字 authentic， 它可以形容道地的、正宗的、真正的、真实的。Karen 老师在讲解单字时提到 trustworthy， 它可以形容可靠的、值得信赖的。另外，老师在讲到正宗道地的菜肴时，他用到 cuisine。cuisine 这个名词，它可以指具有地方特色的烹饪或菜肴。好，那接回到对话中。
Thank you, Hanny. And now we are back. Okay, so from this dialogue, we know that Sam is going to enjoy this delicious meal at the market, and that is very, very affordable as well, right?
Yeah, it's affordable, it's authentic, right? It's not going to cost too much money, and it sounds like it's going to be pretty good. It sounds like it's also a great way for him to end his tour.
Exactly.
Right? He got the information, he paid, he got lost, he found his way back, and now he's going to eat some really delicious, local, authentically made noodles.
What an amazing traveling experience, eh?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Okay, let's review the dialogue again, and we'll see you guys next time.
Right, bye-bye.
Sam asks a local for help with directions.
Excuse me, could you help me? I was on a city tour, but I got separated from my group after our last stop.
Do you know where your group was heading next?
The guide said we were going to the Central Market?
Don't worry, that's not far from here. You'll easily catch up.
That's a relief. Can I walk there?
Definitely. It will take roughly 15 minutes. Follow this road on the left and look out for signs for the market.
Great. I'm very grateful for your help.
No problem. Good luck finding your group.
The tour guide gives some food recommendations.
Before we finish the tour, it's time for lunch. We'll be having lunch at my favorite spot, a famous noodle shop just around the corner. It's been in business for more than 60 years.
What kind of noodles does the shop serve?
Mostly traditional noodles with beef or seafood. You can try either soup noodles or fried noodles.
Is it expensive?
Not really. A bowl of noodles usually costs around $5 to $8.
That sounds affordable. Is it authentic?
Yes, their food is very popular with both locals and tourists, so I highly recommend trying it.
来复习今天对话里的单字 roughly 副词表示粗略的、大致上、约略的。Grateful 是指表示感谢的、感激的。Affordable 是形容价格负担得起的、价格实惠的。Authentic 是形容道地的、正宗的、真正的、真实的。那以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
I've been totally looking for you. Did you hear that Gavin got fired?
No.
I'm still in shock. I guess he was cooking the books.
Cooking the books? You mean he got fired from cooking the books in the office?
Oh, no, not literally cooking books. It just means that he was faking the financial records of the company to make it look like we had more money than we did.
Oh, wow, that's awful. But why would he do something like that?
Well, I'm not sure of the details, but I guess he just was stealing money. Now he's out of a job and he could be facing criminal charges.
What a mess. I guess serious consequences are inevitable once you tamper with the accounts.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today's phrase is cook the books.
Right. It means to dishonestly alter a company's financial records, usually to hide losses or steal money.
You can think of it like cooking ingredients. We transform them into a meal to improve them.
Similarly, cooking the books means changing financial numbers to make them look better than they actually are.
Here's an example sentence. Anyone caught cooking the books will face serious legal consequences.
Or the company's CEO was caught cooking the books and had to resign immediately.
So remember, cooking the books is a serious crime. It must be avoided at all costs.
Exactly. And that's all for today.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.